So first, I just want to say apologies that I'm still a bit ill, so you might be able to hear it in my voice. I will try and edit out any of me sniffing and coughing, that kind of thing, so apologies if obviously my nose feels a bit bunged up, or obviously like my voice obviously goes now and again because I'm still a bit ill. But I really want to do this video for you guys, so yeah, I just want to say sorry that I'm ill at the moment. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy Show. So if you're new here, I did Disney themed videos. So today I'm actually doing what I got for Christmas. So I did actually vlog about it, which would have gone up a couple of days earlier. But it's basically what I got for Christmas. Now, some of these obviously I got from my mum and some I got from Reubens. So with my dad, he actually gave me money, and with Reubens' family and our friends, we decided not to do Christmas this year, especially with Reubens' family because one of his sisters just had a baby. His other sister actually bought a house, so we said no presents this year because obviously everyone's got everything going on. So these are mainly what I got from my mum and from Reubens. But yeah, let's just get into this. So first of all, I want to say I'm not bragging in any way. If you know me, I like collectible things. I love stuff around the house that's obviously Disney. I love stuff to go on the shrine. I love figurines. I love stuff that I can use. So in no way is this bragging. I don't want anyone thinking, oh, I'm just showing off what I got. People who know me know what kind of things I like when it comes to obviously presents. So the first things I'm going to show you is actually what my mum got. So like again, I did actually vlog about this because we did actually have to celebrate Christmas early with my mum because me and Reubens were actually working quite a lot over Christmas, that unfortunately we couldn't actually see them at Christmas. We actually see them a couple of weeks earlier. So the first I'm going to show you was actually this one here. So I don't know if you can actually see, but it's actually a wired version of Mickey Mouse, and then in the middle it's got a little plant in there. Now some of these I do know where they came from, so she actually said this actually came from Asda. I personally didn't see it in Asda, so obviously she goes to one and I go to another because I'm technically in the middle of two Asdas, so she must have gone to the other one because I tend to go to the other one because it's closer to where Reubens finishes work. So obviously if we need to do shopping we go there, and I didn't see it in that one. I have a feeling this one might go in the bathroom because the good thing about this is being fake, so it's obviously quite nice, so it doesn't really matter which room you put it in. But personally I think that's where I'm going to put mine. But again, like I said, I love getting stuff that is Disney, and it's obviously stuff that obviously goes around the house. Now this one I was really excited about getting because I actually was looking for something like this recently and I just never got around to getting one. So this is actually a storage box and it's actually got the princesses on there. So it's basically like a cube. Obviously you can obviously fold it out, and it's also got a princess on there. Now the reason why we wanted one of these is because where I'm working so much, I don't want to put my work clothes in with my everyday clothes, so I kind of needed somewhere separate to put my work clothes. So when obviously they're washed and things like that, I need somewhere separate to put them. So I was just like, okay, I was looking for something like this to put obviously next to my everyday clothes, or like my pajamas, that kind of thing. And so this actually come in handy for that, and it just so happens to have the princess on there. And if you know me, Belle is my favourite, so anything with Belle on obviously I absolutely love. So speaking of Belle, my mum actually got me this here. Now if you know me, I love my notebooks, so this is obviously coming in handy because this is an A5 notebook. I have a feeling again she might have got this from, I have seen stuff like this like in Primark and again in like places like Asda and things like that, so I have seen stuff like this around. It's not too difficult to get hold of, so stuff like this I would have thought wouldn't be too difficult to get, because I have seen things like this, like I said, in just normal stationery shops, like I said, Primark, Asda, that kind of thing. So this one I never actually saw when it came out because when they did the live action Beauty and the Beast, Clinton's actually did a lot of Beauty and the Beast stuff, and I actually used to work in Clinton, so this is going back obviously I don't know, 5 years ago. And I actually remember when the movie came out, I remember all the merchandise because that was actually my job to merchandise it, because my manager knew how much I love Beauty and the Beast. So when my mum gave me this, and I was just like, where did you get this from? But she said she actually found it in a charity shop, but it did originally come from Clinton's. So I was actually really surprised to see something, a shop I used to work in, selling stuff that obviously I've got loads of Beauty and the Beast stuff to the point where I've actually got some like promo stuff, like merchandise stuff, things like that. I never actually saw this, so I was actually really surprised when she said that it did originally say obviously Clinton's on it, but she actually got it from a charity shop. So the next Disney thing that she got me was actually this one here, which was a scented candle, and again she actually said she got this from Asda. And again I was just like, what Asda are you going to? Because obviously that's where I do my food shop, and I completely missed this. Now this is really nice because obviously it does have the Mickey Mouse on there, and it's a really nice sort of clean vanilla smell. So if you know me, I love my candles, so this is definitely something that I would have in the new year. So obviously when we take down our decorations, we do our spring clean, that kind of thing, that'd be a really nice smell to have, and it's a really nice container to keep afterwards, because that's the thing I like. When you get things like that, you can clean it out and then use it for something else. So the only non-Disney thing that I got was actually this one here, because every time my mum goes away on holiday, like for example she goes to Lanzarote, or she goes out somewhere in Spain, that kind of thing, she goes on like a last minute holiday, she always gets me something that's aloe vera, because she knows that I like it, because obviously it's good for your skin. So she actually got me this one here, which was actually an aloe vera soap. Now I've already got, say, lotion and things, so obviously I use it a lot on my hands and my body, but I just thought it was really nice of her, the fact that actually she knows how much I like my aloe vera, and she actually got me a soap version as well. But obviously I will vlog about where I'm going to put some of this, so that should be in either my New Year's video for you guys, or my next one after that, because obviously we're going to be taking down the decorations soon, so obviously I'm going to want to put those around the house. Right, so the next stuff is from Reubens. Again, I did actually vlog about this, but I didn't actually show too much in the vlog, because obviously I knew I'd be doing this video for you guys. So I'm just going to go through a few things that he got me. So I will try and do the stockings, so all the stuff that I got in the stockings here. The only thing I didn't include was some of the sweets that he got me, so because I just thought, you know, not like anyone doesn't care about that. I was just thinking like, it's just sweets, I don't really need to show that to you guys. So I just had to blow my nose because my nose was getting really bunged up, so apologies if my makeup's all come off. It's just one of those things that I was just like, I was really struggling to talk. Now my nose needs to blow. So yeah, so my makeup looks a bit different, that's the reason why. Anyway, so my stockings. So yeah, I only just discovered last year that you can actually get these little characters. So it's basically miniature versions of existing dolls, I would say. So any sort of like I said, they've done this with other brands as well, so like I said, I really want the Disney ones, and I didn't really know what existed, so I just basically said to Reubens, oh, can you just get me a couple of them, be great for the shrine. I don't really know what exists, so I don't really mind which ones I get. Now with these ones, obviously they are very small, so I will try and show you as best I can. So for example, this would have been an original, actually life-size doll, but they've actually put it in a miniature version. So I know they've actually got like a particular name, so obviously I can't remember what the name is at the moment, but like I said, you can actually get the big life-size Disney store to obviously then put these as though they're on the shelves. And the main reason I didn't want to get that was because I was like, where am I going to put it? So I kind of like the idea of just collecting these. So that one is an Ariel one. Then I've also got a Cinderella one, but I just thought these were really cute. Like I said, none of these are miniature versions of things that exist, because I was trying to think, because I do have some dolls, and I was trying to think, do I actually have the bigger version of these? So that one is Aurora in her pink dress, and then I've also got an Elsa one, so this is from the first Frozen movie. And then he actually got me some matching ones, so I've actually got Flynn Rider and Rapunzel as well. But like I said, these are just super cute, the fact that obviously these are miniature ones. The one I was actually really excited about, which I was trying to think, do I actually have this version, which I don't think I do, is actually the Belle and Beast one. So you've actually got these two here, but like I said, I was really excited to get the Beast one because I don't really get a lot of Beast things. And then the next ones I got were actually from Toy Story. So some of these are actually from different Toy Story ones. So for example, I've got Woody here, but on the back it actually shows Bo Peep, but it also has Forky as well. So it doesn't say Toy Story 4 on there, but no, it's got Forky on the back, so obviously that would have been from that one. You've got Jessie on here, which on the back has got Buzz Lightyear and Woody. Got Bullseye as well, which on the back has Woody, Jessie and Rex. And on this one you've got the aliens, but it just shows 3 different aliens, so I don't know whether there was any more different versions, because they all look like they're in the same pose, so I feel like it was just the one alien. And then Reubens said to me this was like a limited edition one, where this was Buzz Lightyear, but they actually had a normal Buzz Lightyear, but then he got me this one, which was the gold version. So he said that he couldn't actually find the original one, but he knows I would appreciate the fact that this was like a collector's edition one, so the fact that it's actually in the gold version. But yeah, so this is kind of like my new thing, because I didn't really know it existed. I think we were in a toy shop last summer, if I remember rightly, and I just saw them and I was like, what is this? And Reubens was like, do you not know what these are? These have actually been going for such a long time. time, and I was like, why am I just now learning about them? So I said, as stocking fillers, I was just like, if you can get me a few characters, that'd be great. But then it's obviously easier for him as like future presents. This is something obviously he can add to them. So the next thing he got me, which unfortunately I don't know if I can actually show because of the way that they are actually in here, is some earrings. So these are actually Minnie Mouse ones, but they do have a little bit of glitter on there, so apologies if you can't really see them. But he knows, Ruben knows that obviously when it comes to earrings, I have to wear sterling silver because I get a really bad reaction to the point where I actually had to take all my earrings out when I obviously have like the fake ones in. So ones, say for example, that I've bought from like Primark and things like that, I'm not actually able to wear anymore because unfortunately I get really bad reaction to them. So he actually bought me these ones here. So another stocking filler he got me was actually this pin here, which is Miko. Now this one actually says fall on there and it just says limited release. So in my mind obviously there must have been other ones, so like spring, summer, that kind of thing, but I don't know what characters they had. He did say he got this from the Disney store, but I'd never seen these before personally, so I don't know what the other characters were. But he knows for me, Miko is a character that you can't actually get a lot of, so obviously it was for this year. But yeah, like the fact that like I said, I don't have a lot of Miko stuff. And then the last pin he got me was actually to celebrate the Hercules 25th anniversary, but also he got me this one as well because obviously he knows how much I love Hercules and Megara, and the fact that obviously again there's not a lot of merchandise out there for this film, but I love the fact that again it does actually say limited release. And then the reason why Ruben got me this one, because it does actually have a Briar Rose on it, which is very rare to actually have Briar Rose actually on merchandise, because obviously normally it's a raw either a pink dress or sometimes a blue dress. But he actually got me this one here. So this is a it says bath soap goo. Now the way he explained it, it's almost similar to like the jelly stuff I have. So I've actually talked about this in previous videos, that there are some oh, actually, so yeah, so he said it's very similar to like these ones where it's kind of like that jelly kind of consistency, which I absolutely love. Like I bought loads of these last year in the sale from Boots, because they had loads of these for 3 for 2, but then obviously ones they had left over Christmas they actually reduced down. So he said that this is obviously what this is, even though it's goo, but it's kind of like that like jelly kind of thing. And he didn't realise that when I opened it, it actually came with some bath bombs. Now unfortunately I couldn't actually use the bath bombs, but I still obviously use this as well. But like I said, it's one of those things that because it had Briar Rose on there and she's so rare to get, and she's like my favourite version of Sleeping Beauty, that's another reason he got that. And another stocking filler he got me, which is this, which is a bath shimmer, and it's actually in the shape of Ariel from the Little Mermaid. So inside there, I don't know if you can see, but it's like a blue liquid, and it's obviously got loads of shimmer in there. So this is something I will definitely use because I love having my baths. And then obviously once it's all used up, I will then obviously put this in the shrine. Now another thing which I did actually talk about before Christmas, because obviously when I did my stocking fillers they did have other things as well, but I didn't want to get this one because I'd actually requested it for Christmas. So I was like, I didn't want to buy it just in case Ruben already had it for me. So this is a bath trio set. So you actually get what do you actually get? Bubble bath in there, you get lotion and oh, a body wash as well. Because like I said, because I couldn't have bath bombs, a lot of things like this always have bath bombs in there, so that's why I wanted this one, because one, I really like the packaging of it. I think it was really cute obviously having the princesses on there, but it's also stuff in there I can actually use. But like I said, because a lot of things do actually come with bath bombs, we were limited this year as to what Ruben could actually get me. Another thing that Ruben got me, which I didn't even know existed, so I was really happy to get this because I don't have a lot of Encanto things. So this is actually again bath, just as a bubble bath trio. So I think it's really cool. Obviously you've got the characters on there, and then obviously it's got the bubble baths in there. Yeah, because obviously you've got Mirabelle, you've got Louisa, and you've got Bruno. But I don't know if they're different smells, because it doesn't actually say any smells on there. It just has said what the ingredients are, but it doesn't have any actual smells, because again this is something I can use. Or will I use it? And the only reason I'm thinking will I, because I don't have a lot of Encanto stuff. So I think for the world this might actually stay in the shrine, because I do actually have quite a lot of other bubble bath stuff that I'm still trying to use up, and also I've got some new stuff, so I might actually put this in the shrine and then eventually I might use this. But I just thought this was really cute to have, and I don't have, like I said, a lot of Encanto stuff, so I think for the moment I might actually keep that in the shrine. Right, so this one, which I'm 38, obviously in the new year I'll be 39, so in my mind I'm thinking, when I go out, I don't always want to be dressed head to toe in Disney. Like, I love Disney, but at the same time I'm like, okay, I kind of, you know, I'm an adult, I don't really want to always be dressed in Disney stuff. So I have sort of said to Reuben recently, because I kind of like, in my everyday life, like pastel kind of colours. So like my kind of wardrobe is very like pastel greens and pinks and blues and purples, that kind of thing. So I was like, you know, I'm trying to like, in my adult life, trying to stay away from Disney, so wear like a little bit of Disney but not like head to toe Disney. So Reuben actually got me this bag, and I looked at it and I was like, well, it says Disney on there, but I was like, but it's a really nice pretty pastel bag, and I was like, and this is definitely like my style when it comes to like being an adult, like going out with my friends or my parents, that kind of thing. It's just really nice. And I was like, yeah, but it's got Disney on it, what makes it Disney? So Reuben actually then opened it for me and he said, well, there's Disney inside, and I thought that was so cool. So for me, this is like the perfect thing to have, because then obviously you've got the princesses on there, but then it looks really nice because it's a really nice pastel thing. So I feel grown up by having like a normal bag, shall we say, but then obviously with it have the princesses in there. I just thought that was such a nice thing, like an added touch. So you've got like all of them on there, and I just thought that was super cute. The good thing is my phone does actually fit in there, because I was a bit worried whether the phone would actually fit, because my phone's obviously quite a long phone, so he was a little bit worried. But I did take the phone case that I've got on at the moment, I took that off and I put another one on, and it fit perfectly. But yeah, it was just one of those things that this is like the perfect thing for me right now when I'm trying to be more adult, but at the same time it was just like, you know, it's like fun because it's got like a little bit Disney in there. So a few other things which I did actually have on my wish list for the last couple of years, so I was really happy to get these ones. So these are technically tree decorations, but obviously I'm just gonna put them in the shrine or around the house. So the first one is actually this one here, which is Belle in her blue dress, but like I said, it is actually a tree decoration. One thing I love about this is the fact that it doesn't say Christmas on here, so it's one of the things that I can obviously put around the house, I can put on the shrine. If you know me, Belle is my favourite princess, but her in a blue dress is my favourite version of her, and I absolutely love this sort of version where obviously she's walking through the town, but the town kind of looks like it's just like a little scene. So that's one thing I love about that. So that, like I said, was one thing on my list. But then another thing on my list, which I was actually really disappointed this year that they didn't do a lot from this film. So this is the film Enchanted, which is one of my favourite films, which obviously came out like a long time ago, which obviously came out over 10 years ago. And then obviously they've done Disenchanted, which obviously came on Disney Plus in November. And I think that they missed a trick with obviously having no merchandise, or the bare minimum merchandise when it came to obviously the movies. Because I thought, oh yeah, when Disenchanted came out, I thought there's going to be so much merchandise out there. Literally, I was like so excited of the idea of getting more Giselle stuff, and I was really disappointed that all they had more or less was just this one. Like, I absolutely love this one, there's nothing wrong with this one. Like, I was so excited to get this. This is actually something that I'm actually going to put around the house because I absolutely love the movie, and I was like really looking forward to them actually having more stuff out there. But I just thought this was such a good opportunity to bring more stuff out of Giselle, with either like dolls and toys and like things like this, because like I absolutely love this movie. So if you guys know of anywhere that you can actually get like Giselle stuff or Enchanted stuff, let me know, because the only things I've really got, I've got this one, I do have the book, so the actual book that opens is actually a sketchbook, so I've got that, and I've got some makeup sets that's obviously got Giselle on there, but that's more or less it. That's all I've got. So yeah, so if you guys know of any other things that I can get, that's obviously not stupid expensive, because obviously I know a lot of stuff out there is more collectibles and it's kind of like £500, that kind of thing, for like dolls and stuff. So I'm looking for more like reasonable price stuff. But if you know of anywhere I can get stuff, or even people who do personalized stuff, so like handmade stuff, that kind of thing, let me know, just because I really want more Enchanted stuff. Now, I kind of joked to Reuben about Toys for a Pound, because a lot of his stocking fillers actually come from Toys for a Pound, so not sponsored in any way, but I just say to him like, oh, you really need to go on that app, because obviously they do like a really lot of nice stuff. Funny thing is, he'd actually been on that app and actually got me something that I was not expecting. Now, disclaimer for me, Snow White is not my favourite, but I do like collecting Snow White stuff, because sometimes the things that they do with Snow White on there is actually really good. So one of the things that obviously Reuben got me was this one here, which they don't do that many in this particular mix. So Reuben did say he actually looked into getting more of these, but he said they just don't really exist. So it's actually this figurine here, but the one thing we didn't realise, you've actually got Snow White on one side, but on the back you've actually got the evil queen. And I just thought that was such a cool feature. Like, they need to do more of this, where they've got the villain on one side and then they've got the princess on the other. So I got this from Toys for £1 and I believe it was £5, so it wasn't too expensive. But yeah, the fact that they've actually done this, obviously with Snow White, I'm like, they need to do more princesses like this. For me, this is too nice to put in the shrine. And I kind of joked to Reuben, obviously we'll have this all year round, and then when it comes to Halloween it'd be this side. But he then kind of joked and was like, oh, maybe just turn it on this side if I come home from work and you're in a bad mood, so I know what mood you're in. So if you're in a bad mood, this side; if you're in a good mood, this side. But I really like the box it came in, because it actually came with this as the backing to it. So the box I would actually keep up in the shrine, because the box itself is really nice. It's just the figurine itself, I'm thinking it's just too nice to put in the shrine. I want to actually put it around the house. Right, so the last one. So every year me and Reuben try and do what we had as like the last present. So obviously a lot of these are obviously very thoughtful. Obviously we do stocking fillers, we do like funny, and we do silly gifts, that kind of thing. But there's always that one present where you're like, if I was only going to give you one thing, this would be it. Now I've already got a keyed version of this, and again I did actually vlog about it, but I really want to show you guys in person. This is the Mega doll, so this is a collector's edition. It's the 25th anniversary. Oh, hey Cookie. Hello. Hello. I'm just filming. Nothing like Cookie, just to ruin the moment. Hey Cookie Bird. So yeah, he's going to be chirping away for a bit. But anyway, so I've actually got the keyed version of theirs. They do other characters as well, but knowing I don't have a lot of Mega stuff and how much I love her, this is obviously one of the ones that Reuben got me. Now she's definitely going to stay in the box. She's too pretty to take out of the box, but I absolutely love the detail of this one. Now if you know my videos, if you see my vlogs, you know the keyed one we've actually got downstairs in front of our fireplace. She's actually, I've put fairy lights around her, so when we take down the tree decorations, this is actually one that I'm actually going to put downstairs as well, because I think she's so nice that I can't just like keep her up in the shrine. She needs to be somewhere where obviously she's more on display. But again, I just love the detail on this. So the fact that the extra fabric as well, all the little gems and jewels that she's got, even like her earrings and things like that, so it's really nice like that. She's actually holding a flower, which is really nice. And I just love, like, even simple things like her eyelashes is actually real eyelashes where they've actually put on, so it's not just like painted on eyelashes, are actually real ones. And I just think this is so nice. Like, for me, these are the kind of things that I like as like presents. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's just a doll, obviously, you know, it's just going to stay in the box, what's the point? Especially because things like this, when they come out, are over £100. I was lucky enough to get the keyed one in the sale, so she was £50, which to me is still a lot of money. But just knowing, like, Reuben knows how much I love collectible stuff. Like I said, every year we do try and give each other a present that if that was the only thing we were going to give, that would be the one. Because for Reuben's one, I actually got him a neon sign, which was some noodles, because he loves noodles, and for me that was like his main present, the one to open last. So yes, that was it, what I got for Christmas. Like, again, apologies on the state I'm in. I thought I could get through this without obviously my cold getting in the way, so apologies if obviously it was a bit distracting. Like I said, I had to blow my nose a couple of times through that, so again, apologies about my makeup as well. So my next videos obviously will be in the start of the new year. I do actually have a new schedule to go up, so obviously it'll be a new one which will start in January for you guys. The reason why there's a new schedule is because if you didn't know, I recently got another job, so my job at the moment isn't like set days, so it's very difficult to know when I'm going to be working, because I actually started out as a Christmas temp and they've actually kept me on, so my schedule at the moment is all over the place. So some weeks I have more time, whereas other weeks I'm literally working every day, so I don't have set days anymore where I can obviously film where I used to, because I used to always have, say, Tuesdays off, which meant I always do it on a Tuesday and obviously upload for you guys. But unfortunately at the moment my schedule's all over the place, so I've had to kind of move when I upload for you guys to make sure I've got enough time to film, and especially at the moment because I'm ill, obviously I don't want to run myself down. But like I said, I will vlog about where I'm going to put some of the stuff. Like I said, so that would be in a future vlog. I think that's going to be my New Year one, or might be the one after that. So if you're not already, then please like and subscribe and click the bell notification. Obviously you get notified when all my videos go up. And that's it. So I hope you had a great holidays and Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.